So this is going to be the new Doubletree in Putrajaya. If you're not familiar with Malaysia, Putrajaya is essentially the seat of government. So you're not going to find a lot of things to do here necessarily, unless you're with a family, or unless you have government business. Now, it's almost, this hotel opened up maybe in May of last year, in May of 2021. And I'm just discovering, a few new things about it every time I walk around. I'll probably come here later on, but I didn't even know there was a gift shop. And so you can see it's a fairly standard city resort area. And the car park is right downstairs there. So if you're gonna come up from down there, if your hotel or your taxi driver knows where to go. If not, most likely you're going to come out from that entrance. And so in order to check in, if you don't go downstairs, we're gonna come down this way and head down over to what's called Wing 1. Wing 1 is the check-in counter or the lobby. And so all these different places are divided based on wings. So I stayed in Wing 3, which is probably the nicest one to stay in. It has all the deluxe rooms and so on and so forth, and also the view towards the marina. Let's go take a quick look. Wing number 5 is right next to the kitchen, where you're gonna have your breakfast, Makan kitchen, right over there. But again, by the way, so here's a car park. You're gonna come straight down there. And let me just quickly sort of show you the pool. The breakfast that I had, again, that's another entrance there. I think I actually came in from that way. So one of the reasons this is so popular with families is not only because it's so self-contained, but because of the swimming pool. They have essentially an entire swimming pool just for kids. And that is something unique. I haven't seen one of these before. Typically, you've got a combo adult kid pool, but this one is 100% for kids. And you can see why it would be so popular. If I was, 5, 8, 10 years old, this would be a lot of fun. All right. Now there's also an adult pool out here, which faces the marina. And there's another pool that you have to go take an elevator to. That's called the rooftop pool. Unfortunately, it's closed as of this month. So if you do come here now, you're going to be coming here. There's a very simple pool here that faces the marina, and that's the pool right here. You've got like a life-size chestnut over here, and I guess in Bahasa we call that couture. Let me go ahead and just try to show you the room real quick. The key thing to remember here is, once again, they're all divided by wings. Wings, fitness centers. The fitness center, the gym, is closed as of September 2022. There is an executive lounge that is built somewhere, but again, that's closed as of September 2022. Maybe this will give you a little bit of a better view. So a lot of people like to jog. There's a trail, so right out there. If you go left, there's not much there. You're just gonna sort of go around, and then you'll have to come back. So what I suggest you do is make a right if you want to just take a stroll, and that way you'll be able to see a little bit more of the bay. Or actually I should say of the lake. These rooms are, they're sort of built in a quasi pagoda style. So you can see that, it tries to blend in a lot of different architectural designs, and I think it does a fairly good job. Hello, apa kabar? You come over here. There's a staircase over here if you want to go up. If not, this is the elevator. And the key thing to remember here is, you've got a very self-contained system. So, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to be on 2. So my room number is 3209. And so 3 refers to the wing number, 2 refers to the floor. And 09 is of course the name of the room, the number of the room. And as you can see, we'll just sort of walk up, fairly standard. If you get lost, look for the clock tower, which is right next to my kitchen. You know, like I said, it's just staffing is still, I've seen this one out pretty much all night. We put out a bag of trash. Well, I put out a bag of trash last night, and you know, it's still here. So, you know, they're just sort of getting started. The rooms themselves, you know, nothing to complain about, obviously. Very nice. Just the standard amenities. I like that they included that. But again, you've got your standard Crabtree and Evelyn brands over here. So this is the twin deluxe, and so it does not face the sea. I believe only the king size beds face the sea, and that's, by the way, that's the one you want. If you're just, you know, if you happen to get there, you know, that's really the one you want, because it's got a balcony as well. It's a little bit, just want to open this thing. Just remember, I thought it was a sliding door. It's not. It's one of these things where you sort of push out, right? And so you just have to kind of do it that way, and then it just opens up. So again, there's a little bit of view about the view out here. Again, if you're taking the seaside room, there'll be a couple of chairs here. I'll just go ahead and do that. So that's basically it. Just remember, you're probably a 10-minute grab or taxi ride anywhere you want to be, but there's not much to do here, so that's why it's quite popular with families. And you know, you've got, of course, a little fridge down there, but everything else is fairly standard. The television, unfortunately, no closed captioning for English, so that's probably my biggest complaint that I have. But otherwise, if you want to make up the room, you just go ahead and on the way out, do not disturb. And that's basically it. Nothing, you know, hopefully when this thing gets ramped up, it'll be a bit nicer. But right now, I think I might be one of the few people who've come here, you know, in terms of the hotel's expansion. And Hilton is expanding aggressively within Malaysia. They just opened up another hotel, or they are going to open up another hotel in a couple of days in a beachside resort. So this is it. You know, if you've got a family, I would say the pool would be the highlight. Or if you just want to go someplace and relax, you know, you could do a lot worse in this place.